Second click point on take 3. We're filming. Hi, I'm Lelliott. I've been working in brand and strategy for 30 years, and I've been diving back into the brand strategy process, and particularly the output of the process. You build a brand, and then how do you apply it in your business? Trying to imagine a process that captures every thought, every decision, every input from day zero. Been thinking, what can give us as founders, us as builders of awesome things that disrupt their categories, greater power and transparency to build, assess, create exactly the right voice for our brands. I've landed on this point where you're looking at blending human creativity and AI systems. I've come up with this thing. It's called PBM, Persistent Brand Memory. It's a new way of doing brand. And no more static decks. I'm over that sort of, here's a handover, take the static deck and here's a few rules on how to use it. It gets lost in translation. I'm thinking about how to use AI to build a living, growing brand assistant that guardrails and plugs into your stack. A way of sort of continually learning, having a system that grows with your brand as your brand grows with your ideas as your ideas grow, because brand is a living beast. It's something that sort of you've got to continually work with and consider all the touch points we learn every single day and go, okay, is this on brand? Is this off brand? How do we sort of apply it now? How do we pivot? How do we sort of introduce this new idea into our system? How do we socialize it through our team? So PBM, it's archive and analysis. It remembers decisions. It helps you pivot fast without losing the plot. And the outcomes for me, I've been building since I thought of this idea 2 weeks ago, the persistent brand memory. I've been building out a strategy plan and an application and a go-to-market plan. And it's taken, I suppose it's accelerated what would normally take a much longer time, maybe 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, and it's condensed it into a 2-week process. Sort of been blown away. And it's allowed me to create pillars to apply to the way I do brand and the way you can do brand. For example, with PBM, we're building these sort of, I suppose, machine learning versions of your brand. You can park them on your stack and get your applications or your tools to talk to it using whatever AI tool you use to start to sort of say, these are the guardrails. And the outcome, it means you can write a newsletter in 2 hours instead of 8 hours. You can write a pitch. You can awesomely, you can sort of go, this is my visual. I'm going to feed it into the system and it'll come back and say, is it on point? Colors, font usage, spelling, tone of voice, image tone, and whether they're on brand. You can train your chatbot. You can build a custom GPT that speaks in your voice. Importantly, this doesn't replace the work of brand and strategy. PBM is how you, me, others can use AI systems to proactively apply our brand strategy every day in every tool without drift. If you want to get on a call, we'll discuss your brand vision, your pain points, and whether this new system and new process is right for you and your brand. I'm Lelliott. Let's talk.